The Bear. Wow, what an amazing show. I think the most prominent thing that stuck out to me while watching this was the food. Holy smokes. I think every episode that I was watching during this that had food made me want to be a chef myself. Now, if you don't know about The Bear, I would say go check it out. Even watch a trailer, because The Bear is such a deep show with characters, with emotions, with running a restaurant even. And everything is just so stressful that if you just sit down, I don't think you could sit normally on your seat. I feel like I was on the edge for some episodes, and then it would cut back to a relaxed part of an episode, so you're able to go in and out of just this roller coaster of emotions that it puts you on. Starting in season 1, from the get-go, we have a restaurant that is barely making it by, running off beef sandwiches, and the brother lost his brother who owns the restaurant, and now he's taking it over to want to make it a 1-star restaurant. Now, I don't know too much about what goes into restaurant owning and cooking food and even getting a Michelin star, but man, this show goes so in depth with cooking, with how things are being made, with the stress that goes on behind the doors where the kitchen's at. Jeremy Allen White is a wonder in this show. I think he plays such a good, stressed out chef, working 10 years in the industry, working at a high class restaurant that also had a couple stars on it. I forget how many it had, but bringing all of that stress into a new environment and offloading it to others around him. I think he just does an amazing job doing this. The family dynamics, oh my gosh. The family dynamics that are shown in this show are insane. Star-studded cast to play the family. Everyone has a Chicago accent and they're all yelling at each other. If you've seen Uncut Gems, you definitely know what stress and conversations look like when they're paired together. This show definitely has that. I wouldn't say in all the episodes, but man, it is insane how well thought out this dialogue is between each cast member. The production value, wow. Putting it in a kitchen in one single restaurant and then changing that restaurant over the course of 2 or 3 seasons. And then the last season, wow. The last season was a nail biter, I'll have to tell you guys. Character development. Just absolute perfection. When we start from the first episode to even the second season, we see all the characters go through their own development, whether it's calming down, whether it's going through cooking classes, whether it's figuring out how to talk to others in the show. It's well written. Each character is amazingly done. I would say the writers for this show, mwah. Chef's kiss, no pun intended. Writing for this show had to have been one of the funnest things to do. I don't know, because I didn't write for this show, but I gotta say, the dialogue, the character development, everybody's arc from season 1, episode 1 to the last episode of season 5. Wow, just wow. Now, I would say the development from Sydney's character from season 1 to season 5 has been superb. The way that she has insecurities that she's dealing with and then ends up being this confident head chef in the back of the kitchen is just absolutely awesome. We get to see how the restaurant industry works from the front of house to the back of house. We get to see waiters moving around and cleaning up tables and how they take care of guests versus the chefs, how they prepare the food, the stress that they go under to get the food out in time. Especially in season 5, the last season, we see them cutting corners in a way that is efficient and works for everyone else and is still able to provide a specific hospitality to the guests that arrive and leave. I just want to bring up the food again. The dishes, man, are so wonderfully done and presented that No words. It's magnifique. You decide. You watch it for yourself and you decide. The Bear has got to be one of my favorite shows that I've watched in a long time. Starting from episode 1, I was hooked on these characters, on how they were going to keep this restaurant in business. And up until the last episode of season 5, I was invested. And I hope you will be too, because The Bear is great to see. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend going to check it out.